JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, elderly man killed in Clarendon by gunmen posing as cops. Detectives in Clarendon are probing the circumstances surrounding the shooting death of 75-year-old Hanover Kent, otherwise called Mitts. Kent, a farmer of Barnes Pass, Frankfield in the parish, was killed at his house on Thursday night. Reports from the Maple police are that about 9:30 p.m., Kent was at his premises with a family member when men who identified themselves as police personnel called him outside. When he went outside, he was shot several times. The police were alerted, and the injured man was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Police arrest man wanted for triple murder in targeted operation. 2 people, including a man wanted for triple murder, were arrested today following the seizure of a firearm and rounds of ammunition during an operation on Rousseau Road in Kingston. The police said their identities are being withheld pending further investigations. Members of the Jamaica Constabulary Forces, Specialized Operation Branch, and the Jamaica Defense Force reportedly carried out a targeted operation at a premises occupied by both suspects, when a Glock pistol and 17 cartridges were seized. The operation was carried out about 7 a.m. Reward being offered for information on missing Clarendon teacher. A reward of $1 million is being offered for information leading to the whereabouts of missing Clarendon teacher Natalie Dawkins. Dawkins, who is from Fort Parts, has not been seen since Wednesday. Jasford Gabriel, president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, said Miss Dawkins' friends and colleagues have been distraught since her disappearance. He urged all Jamaicans to be equally distraught by the development, lamenting that the moral fiber of our society is tearing with an agonizing sound. The JT has pledged $500,000 for information on Miss Dawkins' whereabouts. Her family is also offering a reward of $500,000 for her safe return. Dawkins, who was assigned to the Fort Parts Primary and Junior High School, was last seen at home about 11 o'clock Wednesday morning. The missing teacher's family was informed by the Spanish Town Police that her handbag was found along the Spanish Town leg of Highway 2000. Police Commissioner promises measures to tackle violence against women. The police are set to roll out a set of measures that they hope will help reduce acts of violence against women, according to Major General Anthony Anderson. General Anderson, who is the police commissioner, did not elaborate on the measures, offering only that they be made public in another week. He also issued a direct message to criminals that the police will apprehend them as the constabulary is experiencing an improved relationship with the public, who are growing increasingly outraged by the violent acts being committed against citizens. We're coming out in about a week or so with a series of measures that not only we can take, but members of the society can take, women can take, and we're also doing some work on sensitizing people to some of the nuances of dealing with these situations, General Anderson told journalists on Friday in Spanish Town as he visited major commercial areas to observe public compliance with the government's COVID-19 lockdown to prevent spread of the novel coronavirus. The police, he said, are always concerned about crime in general, particularly gruesome crimes and crimes against women. We are probably more concerned than most people because we actually see those persons who have been killed. We are the only ones who see them every time, see the effects on people of these criminals, he said. He argued that technology has allowed acts of violence and crime to be transmitted to people quickly, especially via social media, thus creating a lot of fear, even though violence against women is reducing. However, the police, he insisted, are now apprehending suspects more quickly. As you see they do it, we're after them. We get them. There's no large time lapse, and part of that has been the kind of support we have been getting from the public, the commissioner said. We have an outraged public, and the outrage needs to be focused on the criminals who are committing crimes, he added. He commended the men and women under his command, noting their dedication to duty. I have seen situations where officers come off duty and just go back on immediately, so that's the kind of dedication, he said. Anderson also vowed that the police will be on the streets, particularly over the long lockdown period, to prevent criminal action. Our pledge to Jamaica, and certainly my own, is that there is no effort that I'll spare personally to change the situation in Jamaica, he said. In relation to public compliance with the lockdown, which mandated no movement for all of Friday, Anderson said,
"Well, it's clear that most people are being compliant with the orders. There's a strong police presence everywhere that I've been, and that's good that we are out, but making sure that people comply. And again, have to thank the public for actually making our officers work easier by just complying with the orders. It's really for all of our safety, and so it's important that we do that. It was interesting also over in St. Catherine seeing the ends work, and it seems to be working pretty well. Certainly the staff at the food center that we went to was enthusiastic, and also the cyclist was. So we'll perhaps see it over here in Kingston at some point, I'm sure, because it seems to be working. And it allows our officers to interrogate this barcode and know who they're speaking to and know if they're officially supposed to be delivering or not. So it assists us, and it's one of the technology steps that will assist us as police officers to police. I mean, I think it's important that as the leader, as the commander, that I'm out here as well, give them my support. They know that their welfare is high on my agenda always. It gave me an opportunity to, hand out a few buns and cheese to some of the members as we went around, just ensure that they get, those people on duty get fed, and, that if there are any issues that we can resolve immediately, that we do. Their commanders are also out. So really, I mean, it's been a good day. It's been a good day for us, I think. Well, for tomorrow, when it's really busy, chances are we're going to have some congestion. The police will be out to direct that and ensure that, even given the congestion, we'll still have a reasonable flow of traffic and pedestrians moving around. It's important that people exercise patience and don't get upset just because they're being delayed a bit. And, because everybody wants to get something done in a few hours. So, we'll be...
In the 24 hours leading up to last Thursday, the Ministry of Health and Wellness reported 424 new cases of COVID-19. That brought the total number of cases to 39,967 since the island reported its first case on March 11, 2020. Of that number, 17,861 people have recovered and 607 have died. 482 new COVID-19 cases, 6 deaths. Jamaica recorded 482 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday and 6 deaths. 8 of the deaths are currently under investigation. According to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, of the latest deaths, 6 were confirmed to be COVID-related, but the other 8 were reported under investigation. The ministry said the latest deaths include a 30-year-old man from Westmoreland and an 84-year-old man from Westmoreland and a 72-year-old man from St. Elizabeth. A 59-year-old man, a 75-year-old woman, and an 82-year-old man, all from Kingston and the St. Andrew, were also among the latest deaths. This pushes the island's confirmed death toll to 613 and the total confirmed cases to 40,449. Meanwhile, of the 482 new cases, there were 264 females and 218 males with ages ranging from 1 year to 97 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 160, St. Catherine, 72, St. Anne, 62, St. Mary, 36, Portland, 32, St. James, 27, St. Elizabeth, 22, Clarendon, 20, St. Thomas, 15, Westmoreland, 15, Manchester, 13, Trelawney, 7, and Hanover, 1. The country also recorded 153 recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 18,014. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember, subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.